The first thing is there's been a scary change that all Amazon sellers need to know about. I'll talk about what it is and why it's going to cost Amazon sellers a lot of money in just a minute. The second thing that you need to know about is that there's been a rule change that makes it illegal for Amazon sellers to do this one activity that a lot of Amazon sellers do. And you need to know about this or your Amazon seller account might get banned. The third thing is many Amazon sellers are going to fail in 2022 because Amazon is changing the way that it treats Amazon sellers. But there is good news. Amazon's actually giving over $50,000 away to certain new sellers. And I'll talk about at the end of this video how you can get that $50,000 for being a new seller. So smash the like button because I'm going to tell you about all these scary changes on Amazon and how you can use them to your advantage to crush your competition. And Amazon stock has been dropping like crazy from a high of over $3,600 down to $2,100. On top of that, there's been record inflation and record high gas prices, and Amazon is passing on a lot of those costs to you, the Amazon seller. And you need to know about this if you're selling on Amazon or planning to sell on Amazon. But before I get into that, if you're new to the channel, my name is Travis Marziani. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, and I'm actually going to be hosting a 3-day Amazon event to teach you how to go from 0 to over 6 figures passive income profit with your Amazon business. But I'll save that for the end of the video. So stay tuned for the end of the video where I'll talk about my 3-day event from July 29th to the 31st happening here in Los Angeles. And with all these rising costs, last month, Amazon announced that they're going to be adding a 5% inflation and fuel surcharge to all Amazon FBA fees. And I'll talk about how to avoid these fees in just a minute, but let's break this down. Let's say you were selling a product for around $28 and you had to pay around $8 in Amazon FBA fees. Your new fees, because of this 5% surcharge, will go up to around $8.40, which in the big picture really isn't that big of a deal, and you can always pass on these costs to your customers. And this is making a lot of people wonder what's going to happen to e-commerce and Amazon FBA if we go into a recession, which it seems like we're going into right now. And the short answer is e-commerce is still growing like crazy. Amazon sales of Q1 this year are still higher than they were of Q1 last year, despite the fact that the economy was down. And it's important to realize when starting a business that actually 50% of all the Fortune 500 companies were started during a recession. So even though it might seem scary to start a business during a recession, oftentimes that's when there's a lot of opportunity. On top of that, Amazon's offering over $50,000 of incentives for new Amazon sellers. And I'll talk about that later in the video, but Amazon did just make a really big rule change that's going to make it illegal for Amazon sellers to give rebates off of the Amazon site for their products, and Amazon made it clear that if you do this, your account will get banned. And at first glance, that sounds like really bad news because that's the top way that a lot of Amazon sellers would get their products ranked in the Amazon search results. But it's actually good news for the smaller Amazon sellers because it evens the playing field. In the past, big Amazon sellers had deep pockets and a lot of money, and they could give away their products for free in exchange for reviews, making it so their products would go to the top of the search results, which was really kind of unfair for these smaller sellers. But with this rule change, it actually balances out the playing field. On top of that, if you're a new seller, Amazon's actually going to give you over $200 to their Vine review program. This is going to help you to get your first 30 reviews. And Amazon's made it clear that they're going to favor smaller businesses, smaller brands, and they're going to give all new Amazon sellers that are brand registered 5% back on all the sales that they made up to $50,000. On top of that, they're going to give another $100 to these new brands in credits for their transparency program, as well as $100 in credits for inventory shipping fees, and over $200 in credits for paid advertising on their platform, as well as free monthly storage and other benefits for new Amazon products. But this will actually hurt some Amazon sellers, specifically the giant Chinese manufacturers that are selling their products on Amazon where they don't have a brand. If you, on the other hand, are a small business, a small brand, this is great news for you. And again, it's going to level the playing field. My favorite recent change is the brand referral program, where if you send traffic from outside of Amazon to your Amazon listing page and they buy a product, Amazon's actually going to give you back 10%. And this is making it clear that private label is dead. Wholesale is dead. If you're going to have success on Amazon in 2022, you need to create a brand. You need to create a passion product where you can advertise your product on social media, drive traffic to your Amazon listing, and get that brand referral bonus. And if you're looking to start your Amazon business or grow it to over 6 figures passive income a year, I'm putting together a very small, intimate, in-person event, July 29th through the 31st in Los Angeles. I made a video talking about the event right here. The prices are hugely discounted right now. Right now, I'm not even making money off the tickets. I just want to bring together the Amazon seller community and help you to start your business. So click on that video if you want to come to this Amazon FBA event.